Howdy.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Amjad. Hi, Nose Bro. How are you? Somebody were lurking in the background. Oh, dear me. It cracks me up sometimes. I'm just going to put link in for everyone. Hi, Lee. How are you? But yeah. Hi, Scotty. Heard what? I didn't say anything.
No, you just went.
I still didn't say anything.
You made a noise.
Well, you says I heard that, and I says, what? You know you can't win with me. This is what we like all day long. Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway,
Maybe.
He's been feeling a bit off it today. Yeah. He got up and he's like all his hand and everything were hurting him, and yeah. I says you'll have to pack up your nighttime shenanigans. If you know what I mean. Which hand is it as well?
Left hand, so no, it's not
oh no.
It's not the pumping hand.
Yeah.
Mind you, I do need two to lift it.
I'm saying nothing. So yeah. But he had a bit of a, well, how can I put it?
Ow.
Yeah, when they were taking biscuit this morning, he came face to face with a woman who owned the dog that bit him.
No, they actually had the dog as well.
Well, she had the dog with her on the lead, and as soon as she seen Chris,
she let it out. I've never seen him move.
Yeah.
So quick. Well, yeah, you better move really, because
yeah, she, you know, a decent person would have said, "Oh, how's your leg since so and so bit it?" Or "I'm sorry about him biting you," blah blah blah. But no, as soon as she seen Chris coming with biscuit, that rip.
So that just proves.
Yeah.
I was right all along. It were.
Yeah.
He bolted it.
Anyway, so yeah, that's actually. Ooh, so you're doing charity work on a Johnny, charity work on a Wednesday, but you're also doing it on a Thursday as well. So yeah.
Hey, Abjad, if you need any drone pilots at your film school, let me know. I tried to put that, but I'm in Facebook jail.
Yeah, he's been pretty clink on Facebook.
I've been sent down.
Yeah, 2 days on trot. It finished at 10 o'clock last night, and yeah,
Liverpool put picture, and that was it.
As soon as they posted something in Facebook, that ring it were back in clink.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Hello.
Hiya, Johnny.
Johnny, can you ask Tracy to make your cake with a file in it?
What?
It says ask Tracy if she can bake me a cake with a file in it.
Well, what's he done?
I don't know.
Over posting.
You just keep pouring him in Facebook jail. Is you know.
Why do you bother with Facebook?
No, that's it. Basically, it's coming to that conclusion at the moment, Johnny.
I haven't had it for years.
I
am knackered.
What you been doing? Have you been?
She has a roof.
Ooh!
Do you like a live view?
Got a roof on it.
Hey!
Ready? Right, I'm going to do it as
a reveal. Du, du, du. Ooh, looking good. Yeah, put his hands
I
up.
am
The
not cut
camera is
out.
doing a reveal.
I am not cut out to lay on top of roofs.
Yes, you say when can she move in? Is it electric? All electric?
Hey, look, he's only just put roof on today.
It's still, it ain't got the back part and the one at the side yet. But yeah, look, proper felt roof. I did it full length as well. I didn't do it that way. I did it full length, one way, 3 times.
Oh, felt you mean?
Yeah, instead of going across like that, I went full length like that 3 times.
Yeah.
So it had a big overlap on one side, big overlap on the other side, and a strip down the middle.
Well, it should be waterproof now, Johnny. Now you've got an excuse to open your window.
Well, it got a good test anyway of it earlier. It chucked it down.
I know, it pissed it down, didn't it?
I was just putting that trim bit on when it did that. That's brand new wood, that trim, by the way.
Oh.
Brand new wood.
Are you feeling all right, Johnny?
Well, you got to trim it off nice, haven't you?
Did you hear what I was saying about Chris coming face to face with that woman whose dog bit him?
I caught the end of it.
Yeah, well, it would take a biscuit this morning, and she saw Chris coming, and he saw her. She got the dog on the lead this time, but as soon as she seen Chris coming, that rich, she diverted and legged it. Hi, Tracy.
Tracy's Wi-Fi reaching your new shed yet?
So yeah, same as Chris said, you know, hi Vanessa, how are you? Yeah, you know, having a guilty conscience.
I've got one side to do, the back side, the walls, and then a door.
You have a roof, Tracy.
Then all fun begins then, doesn't it? Painting it out, electric.
Hi Jay, how are you?
Hello, Jayla.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a box on the side of it, those steel boxes for electrics.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to have it where I can flick it up, plug the extension in.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I'm going to have rechargeable LED lights in it, like that one.
What did you reckon to Tracy's buns last night?
I only had one tonight, didn't I?
One's nearly gone.
Oh no, I know.
Well, same as I say, we only made 12, but
3 for me.
Oh, Jay says he's going interrogated by a match from a dating app. Well, they want to know.
Not one for admitting.
Eh?
Not one for admitting a fear, but I do not like going up ladders. Not one I've made out of bits of wood, and I made it last year so Keena could look over at fence and watch football.
Oh, so it's not the sturdiest.
So I couldn't do it from the front side because it's lower down. So I went round the back and then climbed up onto the roof and did it.
Tracy says, "Oh my God, I've got 9 left. I think we've got. Is it 2, 3? I don't know.
Well, there's like a good foot overlap on each side, though. So.
Well, that's it.
And I've clout nailed it all the way around like that. So it's got 3 lots of nails going up the middle. With it, and I just need to pop the guttering on as well. I've got some guttering. And then fill the end wall in. Then put the other 2 walls in. And then do the electrics. And then paint it out. And
I've been printing some more.
That's the thing. Have you noticed when say an house, you can build an house, you can shoot an house up, yeah. But then it's all the internal work, isn't it? That's what takes the time.
But it'll be a nice little retreat. Let's just say for when I mean, you've got your workshop now. Tracy's going to have her own little retreat. You know what I mean?
When it chucked it down earlier, it did leak into inside of it, though. But that's because I felt it round the back.
Well, it's
it over the roof, but the bit that goes like that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the size I need tomorrow in the garden, then walk round and put them up.
Yeah, well, some as I say, you've got parts of it, you know, that aren't complete.
Well, that's gonna get hit by the weather on the field. So
yeah.
Then
I mean,
on the inside,
it doesn't matter where
I've done it like that.
Yeah.
It only goes to there. I'm gonna then felt from that bottom panel right down to the floor, so any runoff goes straight down.
Yeah. What I was just about to say was, it don't matter where in garden you build it, you're always going to have that side that, you know what I mean?
It's close to the fence, so that's why I've got a few issues there, but I'm nearly there.
This is the thing we're making next week. Sticky toffee pudding tray bake. Oh,
your mum wants a 12x12 deck with like a banister around it. Do you know, to put a garden furniture on?
Oh, yeah.
She's a bit wobbly on the legs, so someone she can sit.
Something similar to what you first built for Tracy, but we're decking around it. Banisters around it, yeah.
To buy it new. I said, you don't need any framework.
Well, this is it. Hi, Kirsty.
Hi, Kirsty.
So, I hope you're still watching, Tracy, because I've come across this recipe and I've never heard of them before. All right. Apple scones. But I mean, when we're talking about apples, you like grater them. You know, like you shred them, not into, you know. So yeah, I couldn't resist that one, Tracy, and I thought, ooh, scones and apples. All it's saying.
All them felt on, and I was just coming back round to trim the front up, and that's when the ovens opened.
And didn't it open? Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been like it all day, hasn't it? Really.
I had to stand back a bit because there's no door on it yet.
So, right.
That's another reason why I stained it all up, to keep it treated while I get a door on it.
Here's another one. Strawberry oatmeal crumble bars. And it's like
32-inch wide, and it needs to be 6'2" high, the door.
But and yeah. So while I think about it, Tracy, I found them dates. I said to Tracy last night, I know I've got some dates somewhere in these drawers, but I sort of couldn't find them there, and then I found them this morning. So basically, you buy dried dates, you chuck them in a bowl, you pour boiling water of them, leave them for a certain amount of time, and it undries them. But so what sort of time frame did you tell your mum then?
Oh, give me about 6 weeks or something. Just in time for nice weather. Where's that thing?
Hiya, Bria. How are you? But I think when it's finished, Johnny, Trace a bit, it sort of she'll be able to take a stand in there, but also she'll be able to sit outside. Or inside.
You can still access it, isn't it? That's it zoomed in. You can see it's got 3 strips to it, look.
Ah, yeah.
So it's got a big overlap on it.
Yeah, you see thickness on it.
Hey, someone getting in that corner, getting poked in the bloody face with a
with edge.
Yeah. But yeah, she's actually.
But that might be another problem that you encounter. You know, when it rains or anything, that with that overhanging edge bit.
Oh, I'm gonna cut it back when I get it.
Oh. I just didn't know whether that which side where that field were, you see.
No, I can get to that with ladder. I'm gonna beef up the ladder I made for Keena a bit tomorrow and double
beef it up.
Well, I stepped off first run and it broke, so I thought, oh shit, this is a good start.
That don't bode well then.
I'll fix it tomorrow. I've got plenty of offcuts. So it'd be a triple step. Got so many offcuts, it's ridiculous. Tried to light a fire earlier, but it won't.
I sent crypto. I seen this thing on Facebook, and it were like a mint aero cheesecake, brick like loaded with aero and actually mint cheesecake. And I says, I've got to send this to crypto. It says death by mint aero. Because I know how she likes a mint aeros and whatever.
Oh, carnations have come now. So see them little planters at the front, them plastic ones.
Yeah.
You've got carnations in them ones now.
You mean them, not the ones that you built, but them in front of them?
Yeah. Only for pound shops, because I'm thinking a handrail next to the barbecue for when people come out of their pissed. I can just imagine step, all.
I crypto talk of the devil and the sure to appear.
You know when you're heading that way, but you go that way. Just for safety's sake, just from the next onto the side where the circle is, just that corner there.
Just to cover it, yes. Just to cover your back, Johnny.
Yeah. Just a handrail, just on that corner there. Nowhere else.
Crypto said yes.
I'm not putting a playpen around it.
Yeah, I could have bathed in it. It looked nice, and
you're getting a handrail.
Your Tracy's saying she's wanting an handrail for safety. Oh dear.
Well, I'll put rubber mats all the way around. It won't much fun. Rubber mats in the.
I thought, well, that's right up Crypto Street.
I can imagine it though. It's summer, barbecue out. Everybody's had a drink. Step.
Ending up in Howell.
Maybe for parties, I should just throw a quilt in there. Mind you, I bet if you fell in there and smacked your head off, then.
I know. It could do some damage.
Might make a platform to put over it.
I was going to say, what with wood that you've got, can't you make a round circle thing like a lip for it?
Could do, I suppose. It'd be a weird looking thing, though. All offcuts are triangles.
Oh, well, that's not yours, Jay.
That's not a bad idea, that, Jeanette, actually.
But yeah, I mean, now you've got that saw, I forgot what name on it is. You'd be able to, you only need like diameters, and then you can sort of, and yeah.
It's not a bad idea, though. Just something when parties are on and that, just pop it over.
I'll see if I can find it again for Tracy, that. But yeah, it was sort of like, it got pieces of aero chocolate, then bubbles, and then all crumbled in the middle. But it were also, I mean, cheesecake, if you know what I mean.
What's up with that left hand side? Back in a minute.
Oh, I've got you thinking.
Your left hand lights haven't come on. Unacceptable. Back in a minute. Wondering if I'm not going to switch you.
It's all right, so I'm just trying to find that, to show Tracy. I'm not kidding you. It looks it's absolutely awesome. That Rick Tracy look. So yeah, it's got like chunks of aero and the round aero bubbles. Yeah, a lot of aero there. But it does look nice, I must admit. Let me just have a look at the recipe. For cheesecake, you're using a 200 gram aero bar chopped up. Then for decoration, a 100 gram aero bar and 8 aero bubbles or more if you like. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be able to make it on a live stream because it's too, like, you know, total time 4 hours and 45 minutes. It'd have to be a, you know, part 1 and part 2 if we were to make that. So, but I must admit, it does look nice. You know what I mean? Sort of aero overload. I don't think you could eat it all in one sitting though, Bria. It'd be very, yeah. Very sickly. You know what I mean? You know, one piece and yeah, and then, you know what I mean? But that's the thing. Mind you, give it a good try. I mean, we ain't had much sunlight for solar lights to be working all that good anyway. I mean, the you know, I don't think it's anything wrong. It's probably just not enough sunlight. So, but I can send you a recipe if you want, Tracy. But yeah, it's sort of one of these things. Let's say if we were to do it on a live stream, we'd have to have a part 1 and part 2, like on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Jeanette.
Oh, he's not sounding like a chipmunk. Yeah, I'm all right. It's all right. We're just discussing that aero mint cheesecake. We'd have to do like a part 1 and part 2. You know, obviously part 1 would be making that actual cheesecake, and obviously it's got to be in fridge overnight, and then do decorations next day.
Yeah. Hi, Gary Ross.
Hi, Gary.
Gary!
Gary! I'm better.
Janice is better than you now.
I'm not the switch off.
Oh.
It charged up. It did fall off the back of the thing.
But yeah, it's all right. We're just talking about that aero cheesecake. And I said we're going to do it in 2 parts.
Yes, Gary.
Is it? Well, this one of them still not working one side.
Yeah, no, but that was switched off. It was upside down, so it hadn't charged. That's all.
Oh yeah, well, we haven't had much sun though, have we?
No, it was down in edges because it fell off top of the fence.
Partners.
No. Hiya, partner. How are you?
Okay.
So yeah, so it might be that might be sort of probably a few weeks down the line, and we could do like part 1 on a Tuesday and part 2 on a Wednesday instead of like tonight's live stream. But once we decorated it and everything, we could open panel up anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, sort of baking with Jeanette and Tracy part 2 / Wacky Wednesday as well.
I'm not cut out for being on roofs, Tim.
No.
No. It shows how well I built the roof, though.
Yeah.
I didn't go through it.
Well,
I don't like going up ladders, though.
You're growing year again, Johnny.
Just don't cut it.
Well, you haven't had time to. You haven't had time to, have you? Not really.
Saying Yorkshire, I had time to scratch my ass. I am. 3 months flat out with my mum, and I've been flat out since she suggested something in the corner.
Bloody hell.
I did send him that recipe for that jam sponge thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Tim. Got a roof.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Looking good, Johnny. Looking
He's
good.
He's even bought the wood that is trimmed it up with him.
Bloody hell.
Bought it.
Is he feeling all right?
Yeah, look, the trim's new, look. If you look at the top.
Flipping it, Johnny.
Yeah.
£3.15 a piece.
Aye, partner.
Darkness.
It'll be worth it, Johnny. It'll be worth it.
I bought the door.
Someone's got
Well,
an echo.
coming to Halifax on Friday morning.
I thought I could hear an echo.
I bought that for it.
Ooh, very nice.
That'll do a trick. 20 quid. External, really thick door. It's an heavy door. That'll do nicely, won't it?
Yeah.
It's only in Halifax. So make me an offer. It's 20 quid.
Pop in and see partners while you're down there.
Yeah.
You might be at work, won't you?
Well, I'll be working, but I'll be at home.
I'll see whereabouts it is.
Yeah, they actually they're lovely. It's even got like you know, like what do you call them? Like them that like a flame thing.
That's what they are.
That's what you call them. I don't exactly know what you call them.
Flame effect LED lights.
Yeah, but it's like a wall light, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Well, you can get them. I've got them on sticks as well.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Wall light.
Scotty says like a beacon thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's it when they're both on.
Ooh, very nice.
Look at Keena.
Lady of the manor.
Well, that's when I did that fire. She was trying to hold out to stay up for a bit, but she was knackered. It's come a long way a bit from that, hasn't it?
No. You wouldn't think that were only a week ago.
Done it in 2
Bloody
weeks.
hell.
It's got a roof. It's waterproof in 2 weeks. Not bad. So tomorrow, round the back.
2 weeks to build.
Scotty's talking about bacon. It's funny you should say that, Scotty, because we've had pizza for his tea, and I said to Chris, I'm sure we've got some bacon in freezer. So I says, get it out.
Hi, Kathy Bates.
We'll have that tomorrow night. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
I had gammon tonight. It was lovely.
Yeah, so we're having a fry up tomorrow.
So give me the old joint of gammon and all. Oh, bloody hell. How much gammon do you need? I've left 3 strips for dog.
It took ages. I finally got my lens.
What lens is it, partner?
It's just a normal lens, but it's got image stabilization. Other one didn't have that.
Oh.
So I thought
know more about that than that.
Because
the stabilization, just a normal lens because it's got it.
Yeah, this one doesn't have image stabilization.
That's one, yeah.
18 by 55
Because I want to shoot videos on me, on my DSLR.
It's all right. I'm just laughing at Scotty says I'm still getting comments on his frying pan
Yeah,
review.
it's just a normal 18 to 55.
1855, yeah.
Runs, yeah, just your normal.
Did our Wednesdays do the playoff final poster already?
Yeah.
Somebody's done SRC
Oh,
Champions 2025, like Arena Munich playing from.
Oh yeah, that's a laugh. This is a laugh. Well, Sheffield other team, right?
yeah.
That's the Sheffield other team, right? Somebody's took a picture. Somebody's took a picture that's up in somebody's, I don't know, shop or whatever, and it says we're now booking coach and whatever for playoff final at Wembley.
What's he on about? What's Gary Ross on about? Stabilisers. Image stabilisation, not stabilisation. Clean your ears out.
So yeah,
the 1st of May. Yeah, that was it on the 1st of May.
What?
That was it on the 1st of May.
Oh bloody hell!
Yeah, just a base frame.
And now we're on the 10th, and it's got a roof on and windows. It's still missing one side end and the back part at the moment. So it's part fence panel at the moment.
Yeah. This is a Sheffield.
What heavy duty felt the roofing felt were about.
It says SWFC playoff final at Wembley. Coach from Fox called Lisa to book a seat.
I didn't even play first game yet.
Yeah, then even. Yeah. Anyway, so
getting on the bandwagon.
Sheffield United have responded with one Champions League final 2025 at Allianz Arena, Munich. Plane tickets from cricketers.
2025.
Well, they've just responded to that post. What they put about booking your tickets for
Wembley final when they hadn't even played semi-final yet.
Yeah, they hadn't even played a game in playoffs yet.
No.
And they're booking this seat for final at Wembley.
Already.
I think it's a bit of I think it's a bit of a piss take, to be honest.
It's like Peterborough, you see, so the ticket's going to be a big.
But yeah.
Go on, Peterborough.
Yeah,
About 10 a.m.
The bit cheeky.
No, it's just.
Did Chris just say come on? Did Chris just say come on, Peterborough?
Yeah, because that's who the Tigers is playing in one in first round at
semi-final.
League One playoffs. So that's why I said come on, Peterborough.
All Peterborough.
Yeah.
But anyway,
anybody who plays against Sheffield Wednesday.
Basically, everybody else.
What even leaves?
Well, they're not in the same. You see, they in League One, and they're fighting for promotion to Championship. Well, at one point, other team were top at League One, but they it up, basically.
Top of League One.
Oh, Gary, that's ancient history, that.
Ahead of everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
12 games left.
Yeah. So basically they let it slip through the fingers, automatically going up. So yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to be going to my mum's tomorrow, but she told the teacher she's fat and ugly today, so she's been excluded. Not Christine. Not Christine, yeah. Oh, shit. They went, oh, we're not completely excluding her. She could come in for 2 hours tomorrow. She won't. Mum said, what's the point?
Oh, I'm going to say, I'd have said, no, thank you. If you're excluding her, you're excluding her.
She said, well, we can't have her abusing teachers. I said, well, is she fat and ugly? My mum went, what? My mum went, Jonathan, that's not the point. I said, well, I said, because if she signed it to us, if she signed it to us, she really put an effort in.
Well, I've no falling out. Thank you very much, Gary.
No, I'm not arrogant. I just speak my mind.
This is it. I don't want any conflict between anybody.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I won't jangle my spurs, I promise you.
You know, this is why I ain't commented on it, because I don't, you know.
He's having a laugh.
Oh, well, I know that, but it's you know, you know, just deliberately winding a person up. I know. Yeah, you probably think I'm a party pooper, but I just don't like. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Your string, you collar shots.
You know what I mean. But I do think that we're a bit below the belt, in my honest opinion, Gary. Yeah, the comment about him being an arrogant git. But yeah, you know,
let it slide.
But
I've got a blue slide.
Oh, I know it's friendly banter, but yeah, I mean, anybody that knows me, Kathy, knows that I don't like conflict in any way, shape, or form.
No, it's good. It's good. He's cool.
You know what I mean? Johnny knows that.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been told to chill once or twice.
But you know what I mean? It's one of these things where I like everybody to get along, whether it's, you know, but I sort of just, you know, but yeah.
Be weak, Gary.
Well, you see, I won't know about that, Gary. You know what I mean? It's you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I'm not getting at you, Gary. I'm not getting at Park Nest. I just sort of like everybody to get along. That's all. You know what I mean? End of story.
I'm cool in the gang.
But you know what I mean? I like, you know, stupidly enough, I like to think of us as one big happy family. You know what I mean?
So yeah, before you get Chinese burn.
Yeah.
Or I took Chinese burn earlier.
Or I'll put you over my knee and I'll smack your arse.
Well, hey, I'm going to be a naughty boy tonight then.
I was going to say Tim would probably like that, I know.
I was going to say that he used to think that Noel Gallagher were arrogant, but he just speaks his mind.
But yeah, I mean, I speak my mind.
Yeah,
but
well,
I can be arrogant. You know what I mean? And for somebody, yeah, you know what I mean. I won't like anybody calling me like an arrogant git. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand it. You know, it's, you know what I mean? Yeah,
he didn't mean it bad.
Yeah, Mrs. Whiplash will whip you into shape.
Whip.
You'll have to wait your turn, Tim.
Yeah.
Bend over.
I forgot.
Bend over and take it like a man.
I just forgot. It's a good job you're not on Facebook, partner. Oh dear. I've got to show you, even though we're not on yeah. Right. I'm trying to.
What are we all laughing at?
No, it's just something that Gordo posted in Crew, and I'm gonna read it out to you.
It's only one side to go. Better work tomorrow. I'm taking it back.
Police swoop to arrest man in gimp suit who jumped out in front of a woman in a car. And Gordo sort of put it in group, and he says, "Partner, you've got a lot of explaining to do."
Wait, now you mention it.
Oh dear.
I've got here.
Because it's on Bristol Live, yeah, on there.
This one didn't mention GIMP.
I see. We knew it were partner. It's as obvious as I've been investigating 14 separate incidents of a man approaching people in the area while wearing disguises. It
It's like
says
that guy who stole that Viagra, isn't it? Who were looking around for a hardened criminal.
the Gimp Man has been spotted on a number of previous occasions in Somerset. So watch out for him, Scotty.
Well, I haven't been down that way for 13 years.
That's the picture. That's him sort of emerging from a river, I think.
I'd have drop kicked him straight in the fucking face.
So it says police swooped after a man was reported to have jumped out on a female motorist while wearing a gimp suit. Officers have appealed for anyone who saw a person acting. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No, I've appealed for anyone who saw a person acting suspiciously in the area. Well, yeah, it's a bit inconspicuous wearing a king gimp suit, innit?
Well, Sooty and Sweeper under investigation.
It says anyone who saw a person acting suspiciously in the area to come forward after the strange incident. It's not something you come across every day, though, is it? The force in Somerset have said it's putting extra patrols to reassure the public. A man in his 30s is being held on suspicion of causing a public nuisance after an alleged incident near Weston-super-Mare. So there you go.
Weston-super-Mare, bloody hell.
So yeah, if you come up, if you come. Scotty says it looks like his neighbour. It does look a bit dodgy. Crypto says he were probably off to a kinky party.
Oh dear, kinky, fucking dinky will be in next.
But yeah.
See you later.
Can you imagine jumping out in a gimp suit? And yeah, I'd shit myself if he just jumped out on me with wearing something like that. But you never know how folks get the kicks nowadays, do you?
No.
So
I'm thinking, does he use talcum powder to get in it?
Pardon me.
I've no idea. Oh
It's
dear.
a bit hard to get on that bloody leather stuff, isn't it? Not that I don't know.
That's latex, Johnny.
I tried stilettos, but I banged my head.
You're tall enough without stilettos, Johnny.
That's why I'm not, can I put this, effing designed to be on the roof. I rang around some friends, anybody could help me, not a person to help. Well, I did it myself.
Oh.
At
the end of the day, Johnny, I think you're glad you've done it yourself, because then you don't have to give them tea and coffee and that.
Oh, I had to put kettle on. I hate going up ladders.
Well, pardon me.
Especially ladders I've made with bits of wood.
But this is the thing, you know, you would have thought at least he should have sent Kath up.
She walked up the ladder, looked up it and said, he can piss off.
She's a little pocket rocket, is Kath.
Oh, but I don't think she'd be there with bloody hammer and nails.
You could have been the supervisor. Oh dear.
Yeah,
you know, I'm only joking, Kath.
But at the end of the day, I couldn't even lift a roller felt, let alone fucking get it up on the roof, roll it out and fucking down.
Hiya, Joel.
Hello, Joel.
I bet you're getting excited, Joel. It's this weekend when she comes to UK.
Now it's dry, and I can keep it dry. I can start getting on with it proper, guys.
Well, that's it.
Well, I've run out of wood at the moment.
You're joking.
I've got enough framework to do it twice, but I've run out of the actual planks to clad it.
Oh.
I've got enough if I had to do a small gap, I'd be alright. But I don't do anything. Like the next wall needs to come in, and that I ain't got enough to do that.
Oh. I don't know what's tickling Tim's fancy.
I don't know. I'd like to see where his hands are.
That's why
Wave at me, Tim. Wave at me, Tim. Reassure me.
Both hands in air.
Both hands, please.
No, we ain't got no residue on his hands.
Hands up, give me. Oh, what are they? Give over, Tim.
And Joel.
That's muffled.
What did you have?
I don't know how to do that bit.
A bit of rice pudding.
Ooh, Chris's favourite.
What?
Partner just had some rice pudding.
Ooh, I don't think we're having rice pudding.
Well,
Now the rice pudding's nice.
I'd probably go in a keto meltdown if I had rice pudding now.
Yeah.
We've got a debate going on because he could eat it straight out at tin cold, but I can't.
Oh, I love it out of a tin. I don't like it homemade with skin on it and that. Oh, no, you're all right.
I've got to have mine
Well,
warmed
you
up.
used to get some of that rice pudding and you'd have to fucking roll the skin off first. No,
Oh, my grandma used to make absolutely gorgeous rice pudding, and she used to make it from scratch. And I'm not kidding you, Johnny. The skin on it was that thick.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
That's one bit of the rice pudding I could not stomach. I couldn't stomach the skin. Everybody used to rave about it, but yeah, I
It's like
couldn't
sweet, the skin bit, isn't it? Because it's the bubbled up. And the,
But yeah,
rice.
you know, like obviously homemade rice pudding, right from scratch. And it were absolutely gorgeous, my grandma's rice pudding. But that's one thing that I couldn't stomach. And I always used to say when she said, "Well, do you want a bowl of rice pudding?" I says, "Yeah, but don't give me none of that skin off at top."
Yeah.
My mum used to make her own rice pudding.
But yeah, you couldn't beat my grandma's.
I've got that door anyway. I've got the door. Just need to dress now.
But yeah, I mean, no beat shy of your mum's or your grandma's old fashioned, proper old fashioned rice pudding. But that's one. Oh God, and she used to eat all sorts: tripe, ox tongue, ox tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mix soup.
My mum used to eat bread and dripping, and my mum used to make eat bread and dripping, and I'm like, bleh.
Yeah, but you know, like our grandmas used to make it. You know, like if they cooked anything, it used to go in dripping jar. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sunday roast, go in dripping jar. You know, all juices and everything from everything meat related would go in dripping jar. So you got all sorts of meat juices in there. But that was sort of
That you got though, isn't it? When doing weekend. I was young enough to do tin bath bit in front of fire.
no, me and all, Johnny, me and all.
Tin bath.
My dad's mum, right? Used to freaking get between a leg and go to his hair like some little fucking monkey.
We had tin bath hanging outside. Now, can you imagine it being outside in all weathers? And my mum used to place it right in front of the fire to warm it up before she put any water in it. Because it
galvanised or something.
Yeah.
I think they were. I don't know what. Anyway, it were hung out there all year round, and it only used to come in on a Sunday when me and my sister had a bath. So
my mum used to use the tin bath for boiling all the socks and that.
About nice.
What?
We're going to the HX6 area.
Oh, that's way out. That's good towards Ebden Bridge.
Is that the other way out then? Right.
Well, it's past me.
But
I'm only a couple of miles town centre.
You know, and the whole experience of going up
Also,
yard.
I'm in HX2.
Yeah, going up yard tip bog and all in all weathers.
Let's see how far.
Yeah, it's not that far from me, I think.
Yeah. But you see, the thing is, Tracy, that tin baths were outside all year long, and it only ever used to come in on a Sunday evening.
It's called LB House. The house itself.
Actually, it's not too far from me.
But first thing my mum used to do were, because it were a real fire, real open fire. And she used to put it in front of fire, let's say for about an hour, to actually warm the tin bath up, because it had been outside in all weathers. I mean, we hadn't got no bathroom or nothing at that point. No indoor toilet.
Bloody hell, it's in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Berrymore Road.
Like I said, my mum used to put the tin bath that she used to bath us in. She used to put it on the. She used to put it on the cooker, and then she used to put all the whites in it, and then put all the soap powder in it, and then she used to boil the soaps and boil the other
34 minutes.
No, put it in private chat on StreamYard.
My grandma used to have a bucket for that, Tim. And what they used to call like a poncher, and it were like a giant sized, you know them things what you unblock sinks with, poncher, them suction things.
Plunger.
A big one with double handles, and that's what she'd do a white with. And there were no. Yeah, and then you had to go outside to mangle. Which that were our job. We sort of turned wheel as she fed them through mangle. But I'm showing my age now. But and up yard lavvy.
1 minute.
And you'd only go for a number 2 if you were desperate.
Outside toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sheets of newspaper on the string.
Okie dokie then, Amjad. See you later. But yeah, it's like I have to say to Callum, you don't know you were born. You know what I mean? Not running water at flip of a switch, or just turn tap on, and if you've got a combi boiler, you've got hot water there. They were, that were in sort of, hard times, if you know what I mean. And like your grandma always used to, if she could save money, here, there, and everywhere, she'd do it. They hadn't even got at one point. She never used to even have a fridge. She used to have like
the height's about 2 inches too high, but I can sort that out. But the width is bang on, so I can sort that out. Just a little bit.
It's things has come a long way since then.
If you look at the bottom of that door, I can take a couple of inches off the bottom. It's got quite a big door. So.
I thought you were putting double doors on.
No, I'm gonna go single door.
Oh.
I'm waiting for her brothers, like waiting for fucking Jesus to arrive. So I asked him at weekend what's going on with these doors. Oh, I'll get back to you. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, he's probably flogged them.
No, I just need a door. I ain't pissing about waiting for him. Couldn't find his ass with both hands in. Honest to God.
But,
he's a perfect labourer because he's too thick to do all else. I love him, but he's a bit of an ass.
But this is what gets me, I don't know about anybody else. He'd promised them, and if he can't come up with goods, then, you know what I mean?
He just mumbled something at the weekend, so I just said, whatever. Anyway, I'll have it as one door that opens outwards, so it can just be hooked back.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he said to you, "Oh, I'm doing this conservatory, blah blah blah. You connect doors and windows, blah blah blah." You know what I mean? And then, you know, he's gone back on his word.
I'm quite restricted to what size I could have as well. So if it were a big set of doors in a massive frame, it wouldn't have got fitted anyway. Never mind. This one I can build my own frame.
Well, that's it.
Because
That's
with the
it.
hinges and the locks and everything, key and all that. So
But
I can just build my
yeah,
own.
it's well, I'll look at it this way as well, John. You ain't got no to thank him for then.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean?
Not bad. Big solid door like that, an external one as well, for 20 quid. Can't go wrong.
Well, yeah.
And it's already painted white. That's a bonus.
Yeah, Johnny, a lot of that, it will be pretty much middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I can see
Postcode
that.
area, it covers Sorby Bridge and Ripondon.
It's
Everything
called
else.
Aldi House.
What house? Aldi?
Next to a school.
Aldi? Did you say Aldi?
Albany.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Well, if you go on the maps, there's a school right next to it, and it looks like the old house that used to be part of the school, if you look at it. So it's got a bit of history. It's coming out of a building with a bit of history by the looks of it. It's an old building.
At least they're upcycling, if you know what I mean. They're not sort of just chucking it on a pile and, you know what I mean. At least they sort of.
Best offer, so I offered 15. He went, "That's a bit cheeky," and I went, "Yeah, I'm a Yorkshireman though." He said, "I'll take 20." No harm in asking.
No,
Nothing's coming up. I can't find it.
no. Are you talking about football, Crypto? Well, Chris is on. Yeah, in little boy's room. Callum's
That's the
upstairs.
old school next to it.
Ooh. So yeah,
It actually says Salby Bridge though. Oh, it's Norland C of E Infant School
Ah, right.
next to it.
I think Crypto's thinking because it's quiet, you know.
Right next to Memorial Park. And it says Norland Park. on the
Crypto's
side.
wondering why it's quiet. Thought you and Callum were out.
Oh, you're not really that far from me.
Well, if you're in, I'll pop and have a cup of it. If you're available.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Quiet.
I've got
You
it.
got a foot policeman at my house now. Hey, that nest, I could bring you 2 of Tracy's buns.
Hey, I'll tell you something.
How many did you say she had left?
What?
How many did she say she had left?
9.
9. She can give 2 away. For your lady. You can get them a towel and you keep both.
Hey, oh, I did a big mistake colouring that white chocolate orange. I'd have probably been better off colouring it. It looked like bird shit on top of it. It were a funny orange colour.
Bird shit.
But yeah, I mean, they tasted all right, but it just didn't. You see, whole point of putting that white chocolate on top was to.
I saw this store, it was off a church as well, but I thought, how the hell am I going to make a surround for that? Jeanette, that's an old door, isn't it?
Oh God!
Do you like the
Like
fact that it looks a
police
bit
school.
holiday? See the back of it?
Huh? We're gonna say, I bet any money it weighs a ton.
Yeah, but it's 3-inch thick apparently. Imagine trying to make the door frame for it though. What do you mean mine are yellow? The other one?
Oh yeah, Tracy did it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you see, I wished I'd have gone with yellow now, Tracy. Because it just looked like shitty bird poo, mine did.
Those look like Easter ones, to be honest.
I'll put a picture up because Chris sent me a picture, but I've yeah.
And by the way, Tracy, we're going out.
Oh dear.
Yeah, somebody's coming up the stairs.
Come on.
Could have used pink. They are nice though. They're nice fun.
Yes, you're not be disappointed, partners. I can verify that. They are. Yeah. The banana isn't overpowering, if you know what I mean. You taste the banana in them, but
the door I've just bought.
Oh, what? I thought you were on about buns now.
What's it saying? House for what?
Well, I can't see it.
I bought a door for your summer house. Yeah, soon jumps to attention when I say go out, doesn't she? I'm not waiting for your Chris. Bloody, we've been shoveling snow out from your front door for it.
Oh dear.
My money is, well, I say rapidly gone.
You don't want to miss out on summer sun, apparently.
It's been a nice day. Well, apart from pissing it down every 5 minutes. It's been warm though.
They reckon it's going to warm up over the weekend.
I hope so.
It's been sort of nice. It's been warm, but it's spoilt it with pissing it down all the time.
I tidied up back garden up tonight, got it all wood up in a nice, neat avalanche. Well, that is a good idea what you said earlier, Jeanette. I might size up that.
Yeah. See, I'm not just a pretty face, Johnny. This is the picture that Chris took of mine, but it tell you it looks like somebody's done a dump on top of mine.
Not quite.
Really, it looks like a bloody snail coming out of its shell. Good. More warm days I get, more I can do. Well,
but yeah, you know, I think the biggest mistake I made was choosing that orange. So, but yeah.
Anyway, now I've got the measurements. I'll make the frame tomorrow.
He's off with a toilet.
We're missing you that
I
much?
don't think so. I don't think you'd egg wood because it smells.
I say stuff like, don't go in there till next Tuesday.
Might be cleared up by then.
It's only gone to toilet, and yeah.
Tim.
It's usually around this time. I used to.
Joelle, I don't know how to put this to you, but you're in France.
No, she's not be at weekend.
Oh God, she come in.
She's coming over here at weekend.
Don't go to London, it's a shithole.
Yeah, I second that.
Oh, why don't you bring one up?
Oh dear.
I'm not coming down. I've bloody been on a roof.
I said there were 3 left.
She says she will be in London.
There's 2 left.
See what I mean with that picture didn't do it justice.
Oh, I meant to change from Blackpool.
It's yeah, bad idea using orange.
I'll later.
Give me a minute.
I know, but it's I did the white chocolate melting bit to make them look more easy on the eye, but it backfired with using that orange colouring.
Oh, yeah,
But never mind.
Now I've been to the toilet, I've emptied a bit of rubbish.
Worst colours.
Yeah. Thank you for that information.
What does that down for, boy?
Is it actually Sunday when you're travelling, or will you be in London by Sunday? Because that 14th. So is it what? It's 14th. Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure she said. I'm sure she said 14th. So is that the actual day you're travelling, or the actual? You'll be here by the 14th. But Sunday 14th at Waterstones for book signing. Def Leppard. The event is sold out online. £35 to meet the band and have their definitely bought. Ooh. So that's actually in London, isn't it? I know you said that the concert were in Sheffield. But there you go. Oh, you'll be in London on Saturday. But
no, says don't hang around any longer than you need to.
But this is the thing. I mean, I know. I think she said she'd book a hotel in Sheffield, but she hadn't booked the tickets for the gig, so she were a bit undecided about the gig because of the headline. The headline is the Someone's tickling his fancy, and he's not letting us in on, joke.
It's probably watching Pornhub.
No, I'm not. I don't watch that rubbish. Thank you very much.
A couple of weeks ago they announced two
other
events
such
in
sites
London.
are available.
So you're not coming to Sheffield at all then? She says a couple of weeks ago they announced two events in London. So there you go. That's answered that question. Oh dear.
So you won't be meeting her then, will you?
Bit too far to go, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to London, it is.
Well, for Tim it is, but yeah, it is a bit. Even for us, it's
Sorry, buddy.
Didn't you save him money?
I can't be getting this.
Oh.
They looked at the size of it. Is that it?
Wow.
No. I just want a can of juice.
Just get a bottle. Just get yourself a bottle.
No.
Why don't you get a can and that doesn't do anything? You'll see.
No.
Oh yeah. She says she's going to decide Friday the 19th if come to Sheffield because hotel can be cancelled on that. That's the last day deadline. There you go. But I mean, it seems because London is a long way from Sheffield, and it seems a bit pointless if you're going to a concert in London and you're going to this book signing in London to come to Sheffield just to stay in hotel for one night.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Lemon drizzle live.
You and your lemon drizzle, Chris.
I'm going to say, if you want lemon drizzle, you can make it.
Yeah.
Make your own.
Got a recipe somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, oh, I've made. Good idea, Joel. But yeah, he's seen me make it many times, Tim. So he should know what by now. I must have made that lemon drizzle hundreds of times.
Yeah.
No, some pancreas, as I call it.
She says it's only 2 hours from St Pancras to Sheffield. I think it's longer than a car, isn't it?
I've got plans going out that way.
It's not a place that I could say I've
Chocolate
always
drizzle,
wanted to
yeah.
go, if you know what I mean. So
Well,
yeah,
it's the biggest tourist trap. I think we go to Birmingham.
that's even bigger shithole. Excuse me, language.
Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not exactly salubrious, is it?
Crypto says chocolate drizzle.
Pardon me.
But yeah,
Manchester, that's the.
I'm almost sure it's longer than that in car. But there you go. Have a look. It's saying here it's 3 hours and 15 minutes in car. Yeah. Hi, Tommy. Yeah, Sheffield to London is 3 hours and 15 minutes, 167.6 miles. There you go. There you go. I knew it were about, yeah. I knew it were quite a way. You know what I mean? Mind you, I mean, speed some of them trains go, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that I've just done it in Google Maps and it says 3 hours and some. I forget again. Tell you.
Yeah.
It's all right. I had a message off Brissy today, and he says, "He sent them stickers yet?" And I went, "I completely forgot." Oh, and you have trains every 30 minutes. That's all right then.
349 miles, something miles, 300 and some odd miles from here to London. For me.
Wow. I know it's only like 106. It's like double what we, double the distance that we'd have to travel down to London, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know it takes, for me, it takes 4 hours for me to get from here to Peterborough, and then it'd probably be another 3 hours on top of that to get to London.
Well, I'm going to tell you something now. I've got somebody that I know that lives in London, right? You've heard of Selfridges, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. Posted on Facebook, afternoon tea at Selfridges, 70 quid.
Yeah.
Thinking, what? They've got
hell.
money to burn.
Yeah.
£70 for afternoon tea. You probably, a few posh sandwiches cut up and a few buns or scones or whatever, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
70 quid.
Yeah.
And that's each.
Yeah.
I bet dropped through the floor when I seen it. Oh, sod that for a game of monkeys. It's all right if you've got plenty of dosh. £70.
I'll be back in a minute. I just need to go and I just need to go and order food for my son.
I'll be sat there thinking I can buy $3 for that.
Another great place, Glasgow. Was informed yesterday by
wonderful
trains are being changed over to the hybrid things. Was being told about diesel trains and was like, yeah, I don't care. It was a bit awkward. But this is the thing. I mean, if you like steam trains, then you like steam trains. You know what I mean? It's
Never replace the full system.
yeah. But it's,
Anyway, they don't own anything. It's all rolling stock. They hire it from the companies. So.
but I mean, it's like this. I mean, as long as I can remember, there's always been trams in Sheffield. Now, not every place has got them. And people will say, well, aren't they a bit old-fashioned trams? But the thing is, they can run when cars or, get to places like town centre, for instance. All Chris has to do is jump on a tram, get off anywhere he wants in town, you know what I mean? And he ain't got to even get car up, It's, you know what I mean? It's.
No, you're all right. The only thing about getting on a tram or a bus is you have to sit next to people.
You're not that antisocial, are you, Johnny?
I am. No, since the chicken and rice incident, I won't get on a bus. I had a black woman behind me talking on phone. She had 2 tubs, one on each knee with chicken and rice and all that. She's talking on phone. She spat rice at the back of my neck. I went,
Oh. I just spat it back. Well,
so he said, no eating on this bus. You're having a fucking buffet.
I'd have grabbed it and chucked it back at her. So you have your fucking rice back.
Nothing worse. I could smell food and all. Nothing worse than somebody spitting the food here. I went mad.
Well, that's why they don't allow it on trains and whatever.
Looked up away, took one on one knee, one on the other, talking on phone, he's spooning like that.
You're not telling me that she was that, on a strict schedule that she couldn't wait to wherever she were going to eat this.
Was she entitled by any
Last
chance?
time I went on a bus that didn't have USB chargers. That's how long it's happened.
But yeah, imagine somebody spitting rice all up back. Ooh.
You can imagine me, what I said. And then she was going, ooh, spitting more fucking rice at me.
I'm sorry for laughing, Johnny, but I can just imagine you standing up and going, what for, you know what I mean?
Stand on, you dirty fucker. She went, ooh, fucking mouthful of food. So he's still spitting it at me now. There's no eating on this fucking bus, and you're having a buffet.
Oh dear me. Some folks say.
Don't mind, I won't much see.
I mean, it works as if it were a bag of crisps or something, you know what I mean? That wouldn't have been as bad, but, rice and whatever she were eating. Yeah.
You're a bit late, Trey. She just put tea and bun on the way. I'll do the side angle. Like this is cake porn, by the way. Shall I do a sexy voice with it? Right, ready? Check out the lovely, delicious sponginess. Oh, look at that.
Hi, Tim, again.
Anyway, kinky burp monster, I'll be getting tissues now.
We know who that is. But yeah, I wished I'd have gone with Yellow Knife, Tracy. In all honesty. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
Chris teased everybody because he just had one as well, Tracy. Even Joel's put I at Tim again.
Scott, you should have done it in a crocodile Dundee case. This is a cake.
But
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Oh yeah. No.
Biscuit. Am I lucky?
This just leads to an M&S cake. Not that fucking price, no. Can't go wrong.
Tracy's having one and all, so she said, we're a cup of tea.
This isn't my cup though, but never mind.
I'm going to say they do go down nicely with a cuppa.
I think my cup's still outside. It's full of water, probably.
But, yeah. But when we were talking about that, that sticky toffee tray bait, it's one of these things where it's very, you can have it with ice cream, custard, cream, you know, you name it, you know what I mean? You can literally have it with everything, anything.
It says pouring tea all over itself.
Well, show us your cup then, Johnny. What does it, what?
It's one of me, it's Tracy's bloody thingy cup. I got it, I think. Share the love in lovely. Be happy in happiness. Be beauty in beautiful.
Ooh, she's bought posh cups out, has she?
Yeah. This is the stupid one that she microwaved and then fucking touched the handle. It's really burnt all around.
Oh dear, I tell you. Gonna have to wrap her in.
Bad luck. She didn't have bad luck. She wouldn't have any luck at all.
I know.
Turned out you could put an egg cup in it. Use it as an egg cup for ostrich eggs. It's not much cup for a cup of tea, though. Yeah, and this one that says F-U-C-K on it, when you put hot water in it, it makes like a crackling sound. So I'm a bit worried if you're using it.
You don't want to add a burn to the list.
And I do not like going up ladder, man, Joelle. I've just sat up there. I got a great view while I was sat up there. I don't put anything on. But I wanted to get down ASAP.
Won't even get me up
Del
there.
Boy said I like the old terra firma. No, he calls it terra firma.
Our famous saying, Johnny. That's the only thing, yeah. No, you won't get me up there.
Probably I'll cut around garden. Tell where on the cup.
And she says, that's my cup, though. Where's all your cups? Up in his room, Tracy, by all accounts.
Yeah, they'll be scattered around garden or inside workshop.
But,
wherever I put it down.
hey, I tell you something, Johnny. Yeah, take it from me. You don't want any burns on your legs.
Mm. My mum was stripping skirting boards with one of them burning guns, yeah?
Yeah.
Put it down on its side, stood up, walked past it and caught it against her ankle and it melted her ankle right quick.
Yeah. Well, I've tried making some like homemade.
Damage that I did to my mum's skin for years, it wasn't right.
Tell you something, I still bake scars now on my knee, Johnny. I've tried making some homemade crunchy.
I remember that.
Can you remember me going live and all on the same night? And I'm sat there with cling film and everything wrapped around my leg.
Yeah, it dripped all down on it. It didn't burn.
Yeah. It's the quickest Chris has ever got my trousers off, I tell you. But
Bit of lethal waxing.
tell you, it's still it's like all red blotches on my knees still. Nah.
I better be working tomorrow night, you know. I'm taking them back. And I got a long week.
But yeah. So moral of the story is don't put red hot stuff in a plastic bowl. Yeah. But folks still can't believe to this day that I still went live that Friday night, and I did it on a Friday, and I went live on the Friday night, even though we were in agony. I've got all sorts cling film wrapped around my leg. Honestly, I were in absolute agony, but nobody ever clicked on that. I were, yeah. Anyway, strong painkillers, put it that way.
Warrior blood, Jeanette.
Hey,
Keep on fighting, warrior blood.
I know. Made of strong stuff, me, Johnny.
Right?
But yeah, when Bella found out next day, she went straight on Amazon and she bought me like these cooling. It's like a cooling spray, and then like these the great big like gel things that you put on your
I'm literally
burn.
sat in the dark.
Hey,
I was a bit sat in the dark.
but yeah. Anyway, you don't want scalding hot stuff on you. You know, take it from me. But
Yeah, see, as I've got the door now and I know the measurements, I might make the frame tomorrow and ready for it to pop in there.
ooh, in advance of getting the door. Did you say you were going to fetch it tomorrow?
No, Friday morning.
Ah, right.
So I've got one day. I've got loads of framing. I've got more than enough to put a frame up there. Look, I can do the frame again.
Tim reminds me on with his hair like that, right? And I don't mean any disrespect to him. Can you remember that punk fella with all his hair?
Young one.
Hey?
Ed Edmondson.
No, you don't.
No,
I'm thinking Batfink.
what? His proper name's John Lydon.
Johnny Rotten.
Johnny Rotten, that's it. I couldn't think of name
Johnny
of
Rotten.
it.
Pistols.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I've been called Alvin Stardust as well.
Hey, Alvin Stardust, from where I originate from. Alvin Stardust.
My name's Johnny.
It does look
My
like
name's Johnny Woodshaven.
Whiplash.
Yeah, I'm Johnny Woodshaven.
It looks like he's got a pair at home. Anyway, but yeah, it just reminded me, Johnny Rotten. We all. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that as well, Miss Whiplash. But never mind.
Change my name, Jeanette.
Johnny Wood Shavings. That one's a good one, Johnny.
I've got enough wood shavings to fill. I can redo Snowflake's Hutch.
Just keep. Is it a she or a he?
He.
Yeah, you keep him in bedding for a while then. At least that's one thing that you're not have to go out buying.
That's the thing, you only clean that up, chat. You got to pop the front off and you actually literally have to climb in it to clean it out. It's that I pull the ladders out, I pop him upstairs, put ladders out and put a piece of wood down so he can't come down. So he's got to stay in his room.
So
confined to quarters.
I'm going to say, does he have to go?
Climb in with a metal bit, with a metal scraper thing, and just get in there and. And I pop the ladder back in, lift the lid on the bedroom, shoo him downstairs, and then do upstairs again.
Matt, I think you're twisting. For God's sake, he's shoving me from pillar to post.
You just reminded me of a joke. Little boys at school, and the teacher says to him one day, says, "What's up with you?" He usually give me a bag of raisins. Says, "Yeah, my rabbit died, miss."
Is that like, do you know, because rabbits, when they've got a hutch, they pick a corner to shit in, yeah?
Yeah.
It's just like a perfect mountain of little balls.
Like cannonballs or
Like raisins.
It's like some out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, we do get on to some subjects. Rabbit shit now.
Well, this is really good for gardening.
Yeah, but I didn't have to be rude or crude with that one.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I mean that's good thing about rabbit poop. It's at least it's solid.
I wonder if it's a good fertilizer.
It might be.
So,
Put it on your flowers and see what happens.
All they eat is vegetables, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I'll just put it in. Do you have a compost bin or what?
I will have some. I'm hinting at my mum's because it's just in corner doing now. The lazy bloody, whether it was a landlord or whatever, whoever were there, filled the bloody compost thing with black bags full of rubble.
Hiya, Richard. It's put
the old splits, right, to rebag everything back up.
No, it's the unusual shite.
Yeah, we're talking about rabbit turds now.
We want to know if it's evergreen.
Yeah. Johnny wants to know if it makes good compost. Because his rabbit shit's for England.
I'll tell you, carnations came today. The carnations came today. 300 seeds in each packet.
What are you going to do with about 900? How many packets did you order?
2.
Yeah, apparently. So it's got more nutrients.
So every plant I've got, every planter and everything I've got has got those in. So it should be
can you just imagine Google history? Does rabbit shit make good compost?
Well, you don't need to compost it, actually. It's that good.
Never mind that. What about your Amazon search history, Jeanette? That should be fucking interesting. Finger condoms. Fucking ear plastic.
Ear condoms.
Stuff on
Hey, it worked though when he dyed your hair.
Yeah, it works a treat. You know, this is the thing, Johnny, as well.
But you sound like you were putting your ear in a seashell.
The thing, no, it's just I didn't notice any different. But this is the thing. Chris says to me the other night, he went, "Does my ear look red?" He says, "I bet." He says that it's been hurting me all day, and it were red raw. And I says, "You've probably got an infection or something in your ear." So I says to him, I says, he said next morning, he says something about, "Oh, I've got to go and shower." I says, "Well, why don't you put one of them plastic things on your ear?" He says, "Say what?" He says, "I'm not putting one of them things on my ears." I says, "All right then." I says, "You get all bloody water in your ear and, you know, if it's near him."
You take your ear shield into the shower.
You know. I says, "Well, nobody's going to see you."
If you think about it,
but you'll be telling everybody that I put one of them things on me ear. I says, "Well, who gives a shit?" I says, "I told everybody when I dyed my hair I wore them." You know what I mean? It's either that or get you the ear, if it's got an ear infection in it, or clogged up with water. But yeah, it's
I rest my legs, all the circulation like frees up a bit in my feet and they start going mental. It's like something crawling under your bloody skin, but it's not, it's the blood flow.
Yeah. Going back into your feet.
Yeah, because I've been stood on ladders, haven't I?
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I look at it this way, Johnny. If it helps, you know, I couldn't give a shit whether, you know, I'll put one on now. If anybody wants to see me with one on, I couldn't give a monkeys.
What's that?
Them condoms for your ears.
Oh, them.
I'm telling them about you when I told you to put one on when you were, your ear were red. Flatly refused. Well, not as if I'm going to come in shower and take pictures on you with one on your ear.
Miss Batty Whitlock.
There's no figure's going to see you.
There's a Kellogg's moment in the chat. Look.
No, Miss Whipperroot says yes, not crackle and pop and not Rice Krispies. But yeah, it's you know, See, that's the thing. With them, you're not getting it, because like when you colour your hair, obviously you try to do these side bits, and it gets all in your ears, all it cracks in your ears and everywhere. And none of that wearing them. So yeah, so I didn't have to sort of like get wet wipes. I'd have to get wet wipes, and I'd be going like this, and you know, getting it all from round my ear and on tip of my ear, and you know what I mean?
Not a bad idea, though. It's just a bit, what do you type in?
Ear protector. No, what do they call them?
Oh, ear caps.
Ear covers for shower. There you go. And they're made for showers.
Mind you, Tracy does have problems with her ears when she has a shower.
But you see, this is the thing. It stops, because sometimes if you get water in your ears, it can go right down in your eardrum, and it's a bugger for, yeah. I mean, you know, people take piss because I've ordered them, but they're good, you know what I mean? They're a good thing.
Is Crypto talking to herself?
I think one's Bria. Anyway, so for them that haven't seen them, I'll just show you one. Now, I don't laugh. Yeah, look, Tracy, they
say, don't laugh.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do.
The elasticated look. Right. Now, it's a problem I had when I used it. See, this is why they elasticated.
Well, he put them on your glass to go for a drive.
Oh, that's glitching out.
Oh, ear protectors.
Basically, they just fit right over your ear like that, look. I'm trying to get the camera angle right. I'm going wrong direction.
Here later for a sandwich.
But yeah.
Well, if they work.
You just pop over your ear. That's it. So there you go.
Up in the shed.
Honestly, Gary, if you look at them from this angle, they're like a shower cap for your ear. You know, like people when they wear shower caps when they're in shower, that is based. Oh, I'm dropping it now. They're just like shower caps for your ear. And that is like that bit is elasticated, so it don't matter how big your ears are.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, your Tracy says order us some. These, it's 50-piece ear covers for shower.
You order me some? I'm skinned.
Let me just have a look on my Amazon and see if I can send you a link, or I'll send it.
I love my wife. The money I got off that caravan, that's gone straight into that. I didn't spend a penny of it on me. She went out shopping with her.
Dad,
What?
have you got the number for Hooks and Catch down there?
Yeah,
Right.
I might have. Might be in the house phone though. Don't know. I doubt if you'll get that open.
I pay, you order. Yes, boss. My phone's dead at the moment, so I won't be able to reply at the moment.
No, I'll send link to Tracy.
I've got it.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm going to drop an affiliate link. This is
Yeah, thank you.
there you go. That's an Amazon affiliate link.
Cheers.
Yeah, Joelle says the shape of it looks like a used rubber. But the thing is, Joelle, for people that have a lot of trouble with their ears, they're a godsend. I mean, they sound like a daft thing, putting a plastic thing over your ears. But yeah, you know, I look at it this way: no matter how daft they look, nobody else is going to see you. You know what I mean? And it's saving you from more pain of having like a glue ear or.
I'll do it later. I got it.
So yeah, partners, put the link in.
Oh, I've got it, Trail. I'll do you.
But you know what I mean? It's like them condoms. What Johnny says about for your finger. They're called finger cots. Actually, that's the proper name for them.
I'll just take it.
And this is the thing: if you've, I mean, Johnny, you know, you get a lot of injuries when you're knocking nails in and God knows what else. But they do go over your finger, you know, to protect the wound. That's basically all they for.
But we've still got an hour and 20 minutes till it's the next day. But touch wood. Apart from Adeline not enjoying being up there, I haven't hurt myself today. Normally it's an injury a day, on average.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, I ain't had to use them since Callum cut his finger that time, but yeah.
Good to have them in anyway. I'll order you and Trey, stick out.
She'll thank you later.
We're getting shower week and that's one.
Yeah.
End up downstairs in the kitchen.
She says if water gets in me ear, oh boy, my ear can't stop itching.
Yeah, and then it gets infected. She gets here.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I mean, they might seem daft things, but
I know, they do have practical use. So.
It's one of these things that, you know, for certain people, like same as you said, like Tracy, has a lot of trouble with her ears. You know, even if you're not going in shower, if you go in bath, you still got to wash your hair and whatever, haven't you? So just pop them on when you're washing your hair, and it protects your ears from water.
Miss Patty and Miss Kinky Burt Monster, if you don't calm yourselves down, I'm going to put you in the timeout.
Kinky King Burt Monster is Tim.
Oh, well, I'll time him out a minute.
He's wielding his stick of, yeah.
I'm leaning back, but I could sit up. No,
but you're too knackered to sit up.
I've been monitoring the situation.
Well, you know what I always say, Johnny.
Yeah. You're only saying that too because you went up waltzes.
He's having some fun with somebody. I don't know who it is, but it's making him laugh anyway.
Oh, your keyboard's laminated, Tim.
I was going to say.
No.
I was going to say earlier on, what I do, Tim, with them recipes is I print them out, but you can't because that pan's still stuck in your printer, isn't it? Or did you get it out? I don't remember that.
No, I've got a chance to get it out yet. No, I've still got a pound.
So it's still there.
I remember that. Yeah, I've got a pound coin stuck in my printer. Yeah, it's still there.
Bloody hell, you got a pound coin stuck in your printer.
I was counting money one day and I dropped it. It all fell inside the printer.
I thought you just nicked the one from the library and you had to put it to get it to print.
I can remember that, Tim. He was saying to folks, how do I get this pound coin out my printer?
So is that printer stolen? No, it ain't. Well, how come it's got a stick tower next to it where you have to put a pound coin in?
No.
Scott just says, similar, it's not a money box. Well, you imagine, Scotty,
Money box. Yeah, I know it's not a money box.
in certain instances, when you're short of cash, at least he knows he's got a pound coin in his printer.
Yeah. And if you're really desperate, cut the bottom out of your sofa. There's a coin in there.
I saw this post on Facebook today, and it tickled my fancy. And it says, "Knowing my luck, what? Let me have a look. I forget where it is now. I'll tell you in a minute." And it was something, to do with luck.
I wish me luck putting his bloody bed back down.
Oh dear.
I need to put it on some bungee springs to make it a bit lighter when you're getting it down. You go twang one day, won't it? Throw it across.
This is it. My luck is like a bald guy who just won a comb. So that made me titter, and I thought, well, that's story of my life. Help me. Hiya, Gordo. Richard says if you're trying to print your own money, it's better to try doing paper money. But it's like me, Scotty. I'm all well. I don't print every day, but I'm always printing.
I've got a printer, but I ain't bought ink for it for it. It's a wireless one and all.
We look at all them lot.
I get pissed off by the price of ink. So.
I've got about five folders full of recipes. God help us if I never broke. I don't know what I'd do.
In the ink, right, expensive for you.
It's about 30 quid, I think, but it's both colour and black and white.
Yeah. And how often do you need one of them?
Just put 167 and it's 351.
About once every 6 months.
Oh,
right, okay.
It's not too bad.
Have fun. What number is it? 051414.
6 months.
But you see, in essence, Chris could print his own photos out.
The room that they take up as well.
Because we've got photo paper, like proper photo paper. The same as Chris says, the quality of the print ain't as good as when, we'd sooner go to Max Spielman and have them done there.
Oh, yeah, if it's somebody's taking photos, yeah.
You know what I mean? I have printed out quite a few sort of pictures over years, but yeah, they're not as good quality as what you would if you go into Max Spielman, because to get them just right, you know what I mean?
First he wants to volunteer so you can get this bed down.
Oh
He's
dear.
ready to sleep on the hot cushions and just laid there in the road so you can get it to lift up. There's only a gap like that between the bed and the wall, you see. So you got to lay the quilts in a row, in the cushions in a row.
But yeah.
But I have to move this bloody chair.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? But yeah, I prefer printing my recipes out to sort of reading them off my phone, because you know how your phone's always going black, and then it and I'd sooner have it in front of me and I know exactly what I'm doing.
I got my phone wire wet earlier. My phone.
Oh dear.
When you plug it in, it goes moisture warning, warning.
Oh dear. Chris has had that on his before. Moisture warning.
I've had it on radiator, so it should be alright.
It's wet, we can't charge it up. Try it out a week.
See, it was sunny and raining today, but when it was doing the raining, it was pounding.
It did. It absolutely bounced it down.
I just put my chops all back in right quick, and then 10 minutes later I had to get it back out again.
I'm half surprised that we haven't had any thunder and lightning, to be honest with you, because it's been quite warm.
Apparently they have in Doncaster.
Are they?
It is drawers, that's what they did.
Apparently they've had thunder and lightning in Doncaster.
Is that drawn up?
Yeah.
We normally get about 20 minutes later.
No, this what other day.
Oh, we had some amazing lightning here. Proper, really good. Keen had never seen lightning like that either. Right across the sky. Massive lightning bolt.
Hello, Richard.
Hello there. How are we doing?
Really
Yeah.
happy, boy.
Good.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Just
Shocking.
lift your head up a minute, Richard. I want to have a look at something.
With my head where? There?
Go like that. No, up. Up. Is some grey coming through on your beard?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
need to-
thought it looked a bit grey.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, I need to get the old JFM on it.
Just for men.
I've got some just for men beard.
But isn't it funny that bit's come all right, and then it's just that bit there on your chin where it's sort of, you can see grey.
Yeah.
Jeanette, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got a bit of
A lot
grey.
of this here is full of crap from work because I've only been in half an hour.
Oh dear.
Because Wednesday nights I finish work, then I do my mum's shopping and go and put the bins out and bugger about. So it was about 10:15 before I got in.
But yeah.
But it's going
But
good.
it's strange, isn't it? Sort of like Chris is still, well, yeah, he's got some grey hairs, but he's still got, but his beard's grown,
Yeah, funny, Scotty.
his beard's grown white, grey, white.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when I was a kid.
I've got grey hair though on my head, sides.
Hi, Gordon.
I can't see it so well, but I have. Look my ears. But I'll give that a blast. I haven't got any ear stuff, any that hair dye, but I'll order some off Amazon and I'll give it a good egging at weekend.
You need some of these, Richard.
Some of them
Just embrace it. Just embrace
look like
it.
look, that they're using a zoo for collecting samples.
Put them over your ears. You're not getting any in your ears.
Like some of when they're artificially inseminating a horse or something. We have to collect a
Hey
sample.
up. All night I think I was using one of them to put my hand up a horse's arse.
No.
Well, you don't put it up its arse, obviously. But yeah. Can you imagine?
Getting kicked across the field for trying to put a suppository in.
That's what they do. These horse people, they sort them out and then put that elsewhere. If you get me drift.
But yeah,
They got money for it. These horse trainers and all this.
they have. I tell you something. I don't know whether you've. I mean, I've seen videos. But yeah. I'm not going to too much detail.
Good.
But it's what your right hand's used for. They have to do that to collect.
You mean Pamela?
Oh yeah. Farmers do it all the time. When these
I call
animals
her Pamela.
can't get it on, they give it a you know what I mean? And direct
Pamela, man.
if you get me drift.
Well, you know, like when they're giving them these injections and everything, they'd put them in like these, like pens, and the red. Anyway, so they have to. Oh God.
Yeah.
65. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, so they put them in a pen in one of these things, so they can't move anywhere, but they have to collect the sample by,
Yeah. I remember when kids were young, we were sat having us dinner. It was Sunday outside a pub called Strawberry Duck, which is in Emwhistle, which is not far from me. And these people come on like a shire horse with a trailer on. And it's just stood there, this shire horse. And we were all sat outside eating. And all of a sudden, its dangler just come out and kept coming and coming and coming, and it nearly touched floor. And kids are like pointing at it. I said it's his handbrake.
He said it's his fifth leg.
It just kept coming and coming, and I'm looking at it, and you can see everybody sat having the meal outside.
It's its tripod to stabilise it.
And they've never seen anything like it. It were like something off a Doctor Who film coming out, and it just kept coming out and out and out and out and out, and it almost.
Around with kids at time, Richard.
Oh, they're only about 4 or 5.
Well, they're very inquisitive at that age, aren't they?
What's that?
Did you have to think on your feet as to tell them what it was?
When you've seen firemen,
they grew that big. Bloody hell!
That's what it was.
Even Richard sat there going,
I couldn't believe it. It popped out and it just kept coming. It were unbelievable. It nearly took the
Richard, you should have just said it's Fireman Sam's hose.
It were. It was big as a bloody horse. It was huge. Never forget it, that.
It's just in case anybody catches fire.
That'd be a bit hard to explain.
Well, it's one of them situations where you've got to think.
How did you get that black eye?
When you've got a 4-year-old asking what it is, what possible explanation can you come up with?
Well, you reminded me earlier on when you were talking about somebody getting afternoon tea at Selfridges. We went in Selfridges about, well, again, it must be 15 years ago because they were about 4. And they have a make your own ice cream machine, and it's about 12 quid a go. And kids said, can we do one? Can we do one? So they made their own, and you can put all sorts of crap on it at the end of your huge ice cream. And they sat down, and one of them just piped up and says, how come everybody else is brown in here? I just died at it. I wanted Gran to swallow me up.
Why are they all on prayer mats?
Hiya, Daniel.
I just couldn't believe it. Oh my
Richard,
God.
It was a bit suspicious when they were all on prayer mats.
Oh.
Congratulations to 1,000 subscribers, Daniel. But yeah, I mean, who'd go for afternoon tea, a few cucumber sandwiches and a scone with some jam and whatever, pay some quid for it? I know I won't.
It's expensive, that shop, and I'm not joking. You need Google Maps to find your way around it. It's huge. And outside, it's just all flash cars outside, and a bloke there with a big hat on, welcoming everybody and all that crap.
Oh, yeah, like a concierge type of thing.
We rolled up in a black cab.
But
Right, I'm Jeanette, love.
okie dokie then, Johnny. I'll see you later.
See you later, Johnny.
Take care. You take it easy.
I will
See you later. Bye.
See you later, Johnny.
But yeah, I don't care where it is. I still will pay 70 quid for it.
Oh.
No way.
No chance.
Well, I mean, when we went down to when we went down to I don't know whether it were Devon or Somerset or one or two, and while you're down there, you've got to go for a proper Cornish
pasty.
No.
What is it? Where they put clotted cream on?
Yeah,
that
I forget what they call them now. But yeah, I mean, we thought that was bad because it was like 15 quid for 3 on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a £5, when you break it down, you got a drink, whatever you wanted to drink. You did only get 1 scone. And you got your clotted cream and your jam and whatever. So I didn't think it was too bad.
And cream tea.
Yeah, cream tea, that's it. But you've got... Sorry, I've got an itch on my leg. But yeah, while you're down there, you've got to have a cream tea. You know what I mean? So you could sort of tick that off your bucket list. While we're down there, we've had a cream tea.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was too bad. But it was sort of... The actual place were located inside a like a garden centre type of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's basically why they could do it at that price. You know what I mean?
I used to stay at one at Hampton Court in London, and they used to let me park on the car park at night because after 7 p.m. in London, you're not allowed to be there in a wagon unless you've got a permit. You're doing supermarkets and stuff. So they used to let me park on there at this garden centre called Squires, Hampton Court, and she used to come out with scones that they'd not sold. They were real good do it where I'd be parked there, and she'd come across car park, this little old woman with scones that they hadn't sold. Brilliant. I used to love it there. That was only one thing I liked about London. I hated it.
But that's the only thing. I'm not too stuck on that clotted cream though. It's a bit. No, I'm not all that over keen on. I mean, but obviously, you to get the old cream tea experience, you've got to have it with clotted cream. But and this is the thing: you've got your clotted cream in a little thing, and you've got your jam in a little thing, and they don't, you sliced it yourself, and then you got your butter in like one of these little things. You know what I mean? Everything was sort of. It weren't none of this, these little squares of butter. You know what I mean? You've got like a little pot with butter in, a little pot with clotted cream, and a little pot with your jam in.
Not like that crap you got on a plane that you can't spread.
Oh,
you get a little silver cube of butter, and you can't spread it. You can't know really.
But this is the thing, like when we used to go to Butlins or we go, off board. You get these little square butters, don't you? And you have to have about half a dozen to spread 2 slices of toast.
Oh, yeah. My mother-in-law used to nick all them little packets of jam. She was a tight git. Well, she still is. She's still alive.
I've used to do it and all, Richard.
What? Little
things, plastic things of jam.
She used to nick every time she saw one, she'd pinch it.
Well, you never know when they're going to come in handy.
Yeah. She used to bring them home, though.
But anyway, this is no word of a lie. When we used to go to Butlins, it's like you could go up as many times as you liked.
Yeah.
So we were only sort of like breakfast and evening meal.
Yeah.
So what Callum used to do is he used to put apples, pears, Mum, put them in your bag.
Are you buying any bee mentions?
When we used to go to Butlins and after we'd had breakfast, when you used to come to me with apples and pears and Mum, put them in your bag. I'll have them for later on. I look at it this way, Richard. That's what you're paying for anyway. So
yeah, and it's not cheap, Butlins. Considering it's in England, it's not bloody cheap. We went to Minehead a couple of times, and we went to Skegness a couple of times. And God, Minehead, it was bloody expensive. I said, Christ, we could be abroad for this.
We only went to Minehead when wrestling were on that time, and that was 6 years ago. Weren't it 6 years ago?
And we were there, and it pissed down all week. And I said, for what we'd paid for this, we could have been in bloody Lanzarote in sun. And we're here in rain.
But the thing is, most at chalets there are self-catering. But who wants to cook while you're on holiday when you can go off board?
Look at that. Don't we? And it probably took us longer to get to Minehead than what it would have done to Lanzarote as well.
Yeah, Scotty says, coming from somebody that worked in Butlins, it's not cheap.
No,
but you see it as well in Butlins is like your standard menu. Well, we used to upgrade to next one because this, Chris said snobby menu. Because you got a lot more choice, on your like your standard menu. It was just, you know what I mean? There were a lot of things on that you couldn't get on the standard menu, and we upgraded once and we never looked back.
Yeah. we went to one in Scotland, and it wasn't a Butlins, but it used to be. And I think a lot of them got bought by Haven Holidays, I think they're called.
Yeah.
God, it was desolate. Every time.
Yeah, Haven Holidays are buying a lot of places.
Yep.
It was like you're getting sucked out the door. We were in a static. We were a nice caravan, big static, but if you open the door, it felt like you're getting sucked out with wind.
Yeah, our sentiments exactly, Scott. He says the basic one is so basic and well crap from what I know. But yeah, when they say it's the standard menu, it is just standard. You see, in the upgraded one, you see, in standard one, you'd probably get fried eggs. But on the upgraded one, you get scrambled eggs, poached eggs, any sort of egg
What's
that you want.
What's that one we went to? Is it Yacht Club or something?
Yeah, the restaurant called Yacht Club. That were at Skeggy, weren't it?
I think there was one at Minded as well.
One Leisure owns Butlins, Haven, and Warner Leisure Hotels. Oh, right.
Ah. But yeah, I mean, in Filey, where we went, that there were a Butlins next door to where that's Primrose Valley now. So I don't know who owns that.
Yeah.
Primrose Valley was Haven for years.
In fact, I don't think there's any pods.
Yeah, that were Butlins Filey.
Before it were Primrose Valley, it were
Butlins
Filey. But then when it closed down, I don't know who bought it, but then it were Primrose Valley.
By Haven is Primrose Valley.
Yeah, that was a Haven I went to.
And then you got
Scotland.
There's another place next to it where you went, Jeanette. The Bay.
Yeah, that's where we went. We went in the Bay.
Yeah,
it were a nice cottage that way.
Yeah, that occupies part of from Butlins site.
But yeah, but it were like a mini estate, if you know what I mean. It was just, there were rows on rows of houses or cottages or whatever, but it were like a little mini estate, if you know what I mean. There were a pub on thing, there were a shop, but we always sort of, when we go to them places, where's nearest Asda or where's nearest Tesco's or whatever, and most of the time we'd sort of
someone in your basement, Jeanette.
Eh? No.
In your basement. I thought I heard the beep.
No, nobody's there. No. You're hearing things too.
Right. Yeah.
But very enjoyable holiday that way. I mean, when we went to New Forest last year, the Wi-Fi were like for general site, so it were hit and miss. You know what I mean? But in that cottage that we went in, it had got its own router and everything, so it didn't skip a beat. You know what I mean?
It's nice around there.
But yeah, it were nice.
That's for sure.
Wouldn't mind going again, to be honest with you. About an hour and a half down road.
I've driven through there a few times.
You know what I mean? It's not too long a journey. I mean, last year when we went down to Milford on Sea, it was about 4.5 hours.
In years.
But you see, the thing is, Tim, this like Scarborough, this is it Bridlington? Or, Whitby, all within sort of just a drive.
Yeah.
Bridlington's been done up a lot. When we went a couple of years ago, it's done all front up, all seafront and everything.
But yeah, you know what I mean? You sort of weren't thinking of places to go because you could go to a different place every single day.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of money at Bridlington.
Yeah. But
when we stayed at Primrose Valley, we used to walk from Primrose Valley into Filey.
Wow. But the thing is, the thing is as well, the day we was meant to be going to Whitby, it were absolutely pissing it down. And we sort of set off in car, and on sat nav it says about an hour. from Filey to Whitby. So we're sort of driving down road, and I says to Chris, I says, well, what's point in driving an hour? I says, if you can't even get out at Cockers, it's absolutely bouncing it down. You know what I mean? So we decided in end not to go. So that's sort of why we want to go back there, because we want to actually go to Whitby.
Yeah, Whitby's nice. I mean, every time I've been, it's always been raining. But
I've got a friend that lives in Whitby, and the thing was we were going to visit her, and I had to message her and I says, look, and she lives close to Abbey as well. And I says to her, I says, look, I says, it's banging it down with rain. I says, it's going to spoil it by, we're not be able to go anywhere, do anything, because it's absolutely pissing it down.
We went twice, and on both times, it was chucking it down.
Yeah. But, see, that's one of the things that Chris wanted to go and see, is actually the Whitby Abbey. And where my mate lives, it's just like a walk up a path, and you're there.
Yeah, it's a fair path and all that.
There's a load of steps.
Some bloody steps, Jesus Christ!
I know. It's a long hell of a path to walk up.
We went somewhere down south on South Coast, and it was a caravan site, statics, and they said right at the seafront, beach just literally yards away. And I'm not being funny, we're on a cliff, and there must have been 200 steps to get to the beach.
They didn't tell you it was right down to the beach.
Going down with no problem, but coming back up after you've been down on beach, bloody hell, what a slog.
That's what we say about here, it's where we live, it's downhill going down, but when you come back, it's, yeah. Callum's many a time coming from college, and he's only 20-year-old.
It's like that every time I walk indoor here after I've gone up the 48 steps.
He can't have done, Richard.
It's three lots of 16.
Chuffing now.
They're separated though by balconies, so if you've got shopping and 2 bags, you can stop and have a minute.
I'll just have a minute. I'll put these bags.
Oh yeah.
Hello. I can see you.
No dirty talk, Miss Patty. No kinky dinky doo's not been in tonight. She's teasing Tim with whips and tying his hands behind his back. That's what I've just said. We'll have no dirty talking here. This is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. Talking about whips and tying up, and then Tim says, "Is there somebody in your basement?"
He's getting carried away.
I know. It's his imagination running wild.
I think there's somebody tied up in cellar. Thinks we've got a cellar dweller.
Kinky Doo's coming now, you've mentioned. But yeah. We could soon arrange it, Tim. Even though we ain't got a cellar.
What, do not disturb cycle then?
I'm going to say we could put you under the stairs.
Make sure do not disturb
if that's your sort of thing. Might have to clear a few things out from under the stairs, like, but yeah. For a price. And I can be dominating if you want me to. Yeah, that'll be the monster in the basement. But yeah, you know, if you like that sort of thing, that if they come at a price.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You'd soon be begging for mercy for put it that way, Tim. I can be very dominating if I want to be. I hope, Richard, you didn't see earlier on, did you?
Oh,
Gordo put a post in group. Did you see it?
no.
Right. We're having a laugh about it.
When did he put it in the Facebook group?
Eh?
In the Facebook group, did he put it? Oh, I haven't seen that.
Have a look, and it's Gordo what's put it up.
Or is that what you say?
It's put, I think, partners to some explaining to do, and it's about Bristol Evening Post, and it says police swoop to arrest man in gimp suit.
Gimp suit.
Well, on my way. No, we're talking about partners now. With spanner in his hand. But anyway, yeah. And Gordo put the headline. I think partners got some explaining to do. But yeah, that was funny. Can you imagine somebody jumping out of a hedgerow with a gimp suit on? So I don't know about you, but I think I'd shoot me then.
I would if that thing jumped. Have you seen that picture? It looks like they've been on fire.
Apparently, it were emerging from a river or something. It's in it.
On fire.
Because at the beginning, I says to partner, I says, "What you been up to?" But yeah. Can you imagine that jumping out at you?
No, I'd run a mile.
I'm going to say. Well, I wouldn't run a mile because I can't run, but I'd shit myself.
I'd find a way of running from that. That's hideous.
I'd need some clean underwear, put it that way. But I mean, what they going out on it, jumping out on people in a gimp suit? That's what I want to know.
Quite a lot of people have on YouTube do it, you know, dressed up as queer things and just go and stand in a red.
You know what Gordo's put? That's the beast of Bodmin. But can you imagine that jumping out at you, Gordo? You know, if you like, let's say, for instance, you had to pull over to take a phone call, and then all of a sudden somebody dives in front of your car in a gimp suit.
No. Oof, no.
One of them would shoot him down to the ground.
Gimp suit.
Nah,
gimp
no
suit.
thanks. Not in
And a ball gag.
What?
And a ball
No,
gag.
skeleton suit. That's about it.
And you never heard? Don't you know where a ball gag is?
Yeah, I know. Ball gag is, yeah.
Probably does, but doesn't what it's called.
It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a ball that goes in your gob to shut you up. I think I'll buy one for Chris.
I think I'll need it. I know what's talking.
It's a pointless Tony not been in.
You know what to do, Callum. Bugger off to bed.
How's Lee been in tonight?
Yeah, right at the beginning said hello.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
And that was it. Don't know if
I think
he might still be watching.
Gordo says it's not big cats they're seeing. I says, yeah, I think I'd sooner see a big cat rather than somebody jumping out in a gimp suit.
There's a cat you can see right over there, though.
But yeah. Yes, but Monster. See, Kinkadinky-doo agrees with me.
Kinkadinky-doo.
He needs a ball gag.
I'm doing him burp since I've been here. Since
Yeah.
I've not heard of burp.
Yeah. One of them jumping out on you. It's like Nightmare on Elm Street, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, somebody jumping out at you.
No, I don't understand that Gimp business. I don't know what people get out of that at all.
But it's yeah. I mean, what they're getting out on it? Is they getting some sexual pleasure out on it, or what? I don't know.
It's absolutely beyond me. And
I know.
There's one of my mum's mates.
Are they just jumping out on females, or are they waiting for males, or or are they just picking on females?
One of my mum's mates' sons gets dragged around London with a dog collar on and just in his underpants for a job.
Calls that a job?
He has his job, yeah.
Yeah, right. No chance.
No
chance.
I just do not know what the hell it's about, but we've seen him on
the humiliation. I think that's what it is.
I've no idea what it is.
A lot of people are into that sort of thing, like being humiliated. You know what I mean?
His mum doesn't even know that's what he does. She says, "Oh, he's just in London working," and we all know what he does.
Was it a Michelin suit or a Goodyear suit asking for a friend?
Yeah, Johnny.
But yeah,
funny folk about, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Really is.
Who in the right mind? Mind you, must be getting paid good for it, for humiliation of it.
You don't know what kind of money it is. I mean, if somebody come up to me and says, "I'll give you like 500 quid if you just put this dog collar on for 20 minutes," I'd say, "Come on, let's go for a walk." That's what the earnings is, doesn't it? Everything has its price. And you can make
I mean, put it that way, Richard.
I wouldn't do it in my own town where people know me, but
Gordo says, I don't get these people that dress up as a horse and go for a trot in the park. There again, I think it's just humiliation, you know what I mean?
I don't know what the hell it is. It's bizarre behaviour, that's for sure.
You know what I mean? I mean, I've seen it. I was watching a documentary. I think it was on telly, anyway. And then they got reins and thing that horses have between the teeth. They got all that contraption, and they were like,
"Good morning."
Yes, good morning. And they were going to meetings where everybody were within the same thing, and they used to have meetings about it. You know what I mean? And who were best dressed horse, or you know what I mean? It's still gone crazy when you've got some sod prancing about it.
If they're mixing with their own sorts and they're not harming anybody else, leave them.
Well, that's it. But I mean, you can't see the rhyme or reason in it, can you? Why would you want to trot round a thing with somebody on reins and?
No.
I could think of better things to do with my weekend, Richard, rather than that.
I wouldn't like to be a back end if it were like a pantomime horse with his 2 years. No, I'm not.
Kinky Dinky Doo knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, we had a programme on it, and it was called Pony Club, I think. And it was like like either Channel 4, Channel 5, one at 2.
I was just about to say it's going to be a Channel 5 for us.
Yeah, it was one at 2, rather Channel 4 or Channel 5. And it was titled The Pony Club.
It'll be that guy who interviews Strange Folk. What's it called? That guy?
Louis Theroux.
Johnny's just put best horse goes to Camilla.
His surname.
Is it Louis Theroux?
That's it. That's it. There'll be something to do with him.
Louis Theroux, yeah.
He goes interviewing strange cults.
You see what Gordo's brought. If you're going for a walk in the park on a dog collar who's picking up the poop, think you're going to need a bigger bag, Richard. But yeah, I think that's what it were actually had titled. It was titled The Pony Club. And I was watching it and I'm thinking, are they right or what? You know, it was one of them documentaries, but you couldn't help. Not, any sane person would switch it off, but I'm thinking, I couldn't stop watching it, if you know what I mean.
It's
It
amazing.
was, the things that they were getting up to. They had this big meet up, and I tell you, they got rains. That thing, what did they call that thing that was in the mouth?
You call it a bit.
Yeah, well, that even down to that bit in the mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what the actual, you know what I mean?
Obviously, Gordon said you got your leg on the furniture.
Only when he's desperate, Gordo.
Yeah. I did it once in Tenerife and blew fuses in hotel.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. When I say it can only happen to Richard, I mean it can only happen to Richard. I think he's pretty well ass trained, don't you, Gordo?
I'm not so bad. Not so bad. I can always get cat tray out.
Don't start on it. But yeah.
Better for the B&Q bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, you get them quite cheap, then bright orange ones, so you can see them.
Yeah. From the Americans, Home Depot bucket.
You know what they say? There's no stranger than folks. You know what I mean? Gordo says can't be having that. I think we need to rub his nose in it. He won't do it again.
Yeah, this flat now, the toilet's easy to find because it's in a corner. When you're in dark, in the middle of the night, and you wake up at like 3 o'clock and you're busting for a pee, you've no chance of a miss it because it's in a corner so you can find it.
Hey, I tell you something, I'd go arse of a shit if I did put my light on.
But whereas at my old house where I used to live, the toilet was in the middle of the wall. So you had to go in the bathroom in dark and sort of try and find it with your shins.
Said that. Yeah, I always put because me and Chris have both got bedside lights. Now, when he goes to the toilet, he goes in dark.
Yeah, I do. I don't like that because it tends
But when I go, I've got that light on. I trip over things. I'd trip over thin air or a matchstick or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't even open my eyes. I just sort of go like a zombie, autopilot.
But yeah,
back again.
I have to have light on. But otherwise, same as I say, Chris would find me next morning lying on bathroom floor, or either that or on landing. Oh, nah, Tim's getting kinky. Talking about riding crops. But anyway, it's a good job this stream's coming to an end. It's getting rather steamy in here.
Like an on-summer's board.
Talking about toilets and...
Yeah. Nay.
On your arse.
I can't believe
certain
that.
pieces of stallion's anatomy.
Yeah, stallion. Yeah, that's the way. Like a stallion.
That's what a male equestrian is, stallion.
Gordo says on this stag night, apparently I peed in the wardrobe and all over the dressing table. I was that drunk.
You did what?
Peed in wardrobe.
That's easy done, is that? If you're on holiday and you're disorientated.
Well, you can't beat Richard using all lights in his hotel.
That was in the same hotel as what Benidorm, the comedy, was filmed in. The same hotel.
You had a Benidorm comedy of your own.
Yeah, well, it was before Benidorm, the series were ever even thought
Being
of.
where you shouldn't have and fused all lights and all electrics.
It's all Pelicanos, that hotel, and that was before Benidorm were even thought of. And I just, it was pitch black, and I thought I'd gone in the bathroom and I actually peed on the bedside lamp.
Oh dear. Well, on that note, I am going to call it a night.
Yep.
thank you everybody for the laughs. Thank you, Tim, Richard, Johnny, partners, for all coming on the panel, and for everybody in the chat. I do appreciate it. And next time you see me will be, are you going live tomorrow? So it depends how Harry feels. He's been feeling a bit, yeah. Baby, are you going live tomorrow?
Hey?
You going live? Are you seeing how you feel?
Same as last week.
But anyway, so yeah, if he feels all right, Chris will go live. If not, it'll be Saturday next time you see me. So good night, everyone, and God bless. Bye.
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 Find the outro now.